What's happening, guys? It's Vlad G from Alpha Living. Welcome back to the channel. And today a bit of sad news about UFC 196. So to all of you who do not know, Rafael dos Anjos, RDA, pulled out of the fight because of a broken foot. So what's my reaction to this news? Fuck! So before we get into all the details of who's McGregor gonna face in UFC 196, I have to make a quick phone call, guys. Sorry about that.
Hello, how are you?
Yo, what's happening, man? You hear the news? No? So, RDA pulled out of the fight?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 Nine! No! 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 No!
Just throw it all the way in your nose.
No! No!
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. 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 Hell no. 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 I refuse. No. No.
Now, if you watch my RDA versus Conor McGregor breakdown that I posted, I'll put the link right here. You'll see that I said something very interesting. I kind of envisioned RDA pulling out of the fight. So check it out. I'm really looking forward to this fight. I can't wait for this fight. Hopefully it does happen, because man, it's 3 weeks away, this fight, and I'm really hoping that RDA doesn't get injured and pulls out or something like that, because we all know Conor McGregor does not pull out of fight. So let's hope the fight stays intact, and I can't wait for this fight. So in the meanwhile, so many fighters called out McGregor on Twitter and whatnot, saying that they would like to get the next shot against him. Everybody from Anthony Pettis, Uriah Faber, Evan Dunham, Nate Diaz, Cowboy Cerrone, Eddie Alvarez, and many other guys. So of course, everybody wants red panty night, as McGregor says, but only one guy will get the red panty night. And there are really two options, in my opinion, what's gonna happen. It's either gonna be Cowboy Cerrone or Nate Diaz. Now, in my opinion, Cowboy Cerrone would make more sense, because he just fought this past weekend. He didn't get injured. He finished the fight in the first round by submission, so he's fairly fresh. He's in shape, right? He just went through a training camp. He just need to maintain his cardio, and he's good, right? So, in my eyes, Cowboy is the fight to make, because also they had some talks back and forth between McGregor and Cowboy, right? They had the trash talk during the press conference and whatnot. So it's a good fight. But of course, the Nate Diaz fight would be a lot bigger. Those stare downs, the press conferences, they'll be crazy, right? Nate Diaz has so many fans. He's a fan favorite guy for sure. And yeah, he's just an awesome fighter. He has a big following. He comes in to fight every time. But I don't think he'll be in a good shape enough to come in and fight McGregor and put on a good show. I feel take that fight, which he might, because he's a bad motherfucker. And that's actually the news that people were saying. People were saying that Nate Diaz is probably the guy. It's not 100% confirmed yet. Some MMA sites being saying that that's the case, but it's not 100% confirmed until the UFC really announces it. So we'll see what happens. But regardless, that'll be a big fight for sure. That'll be an entertaining fight. But I don't know if Nate Diaz can get into shape for this. I don't know if he can make weight. I don't know what weight this fight will be. But I'll tell you one thing. If Nate Diaz takes this fight and shows up on March 5th to fight Conor McGregor, I don't think it'll go very good for Nate Diaz, because first of all, his style, even with a full training camp, I give this fight to McGregor. I think McGregor's fighting IQ is so much higher. He's a lot smarter. He doesn't take as much damage. Versus Nate Diaz, who's a guy who just walks forward, and he does take a lot of punishment. And we've seen him in bad shape against RDA and a few other fights, and he usually doesn't look very good. And it just sucks to see a guy like Nate Diaz, an awesome guy like that, fight a fight that he's not really prepared or in shape for. So I'd rather see Cowboy Cerrone, to be honest, just because he's in shape. and there'll be less excuses. Regardless, when Conor McGregor will knock those guys out, there'll always gonna be some excuse, but I'd rather see that fight just as I can see a lot less excuses, because if Nate Diaz takes this fight, takes it on 2 weeks notice, is out of shape, who knows if he can even pass a drug test, right, on such short notice. So I think the Nate Diaz fight will be bigger. Maybe the UFC would like to save it that way, you know, put this big fight on, but I think Cowboy Cerrone would make more sense. But regardless, with full training camp or short notice, I can see those guys still losing to McGregor, just because his style, his distancing, his power, his movement, and everything like that. So, you know, to move on a positive note, Conor McGregor did just land in the US. He met with his coach, his movement coach, Ido Portal, who I had the pleasure and the honor to train with as well. So, you know, nothing but good things to say about this guy. So, and he's a very calm, interesting guy that puts you in a, like, projects this certain energy that, you know, you won't understand unless you're around him. So I think he has a good influence on Conor McGregor to keep him calm. As you were saying, I'm in a zen state. I believe it partially is because of him spending lots of time with Ido Portal, who's a very humble, cool guy, you know, very inspirational and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, that's a good thing. So he's gonna be started training all his movement stuff with Ido, getting his weight down, which is not a big deal because this fight is happening at 155. Maybe it might be a catch weight, even heavier. Who knows? But I think I'm gonna probably try to make it a 155 fight. And who knows, they might do even an interim title. I mean, would it make sense? Probably not. But, you know, the UFC have done crazier things, and I think, you know, it's not Conor McGregor's fault. He was going to become the champ in his mind, right? So, you know, he's pretty much getting punished in some ways. So if those guys give him an interim belt, just like they did at the 145 division, then maybe it makes more interest once the next fight with RDA gets set up. So, you know, I could see that happening. If it doesn't make sense, again, I don't know, probably not, but I could see UFC doing that. So whoever Conor McGregor ends up fighting, that'll be a great fight. It's a big fight, you know. They say it's the McGregor show, you know, because people are tuning to watch this guy fight. So, you know, if Conor McGregor would have pulled out, it would be a different story. But because RDA, they're gonna find a replacement, it's still gonna be a big event, and it's gonna be an epic night of fights. So I'll probably catch you guys after the fights. I'll do a quick breakdown of the fight. So as always, guys, I really appreciate you watching and commenting and all that good stuff. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'll keep posting some good content for you guys. Leave some comments in the bottom saying, you know, what other videos you'd like to see. And I have a lot more content, interesting content coming out. So hopefully you guys stick around. Now we'll catch you guys after the fight. Enjoy it. Take it easy, guys. Peace. Conor McGregor is kind of starting to understand what the timing and precision means and how to use it to his advantage. So he even says it himself, timing beats speed and precision beats power. And, you know, it's very true. You can see it in boxing and in MMA that, you know, good timing and good precision is very unique, and only the elite guys possess that.